Hello dear learner, welcome back to the Zoom Chemistry Hub. Today we will discuss most important MCQs from the chapter Organic Chemistry. So first question, the condensed structure formula of butane is. As we know that the option A is CH3, CH2, CH2, CH3. Option B is here. Option C is C4H10 and option D is here where the structure formula is written. So we know that a butane is an alkane member having the general formula CnH2n plus 2. So the condensed formula is that formula in which we write the atom in groups other than individual bonds. So here we see in the option B, we write the formula of butane in group form. Here is the two group of methylene. So we write the condensed formula of butane in this form. So option B is correct, because in the condensed formula we write the atoms in groups other than individual bonds. Next question number 2. The compound C6H12 must have option A, all single bond, option B, at least one double bond, option C, at least one triple bond, and option D, all double bonds. When we write the structure formula of C6H12, the structure formula of C6H12 is here, and first we write the 6 carbon atom, then we write their 4 bonds by completing their valency. As we know that carbon is a tetravalent, so we will write their tetravalency by their bonds. So when we computing their tetravalent, we have a less of 2 hydrogen atom here. So by completing their valency, we write a double bond here. Now each carbon atom fulfill the valency of 4. So here in the structure we can see that this structure contain a double bond along with other single bond. So C6H12 have at least one double bond. So the option B is correct. Next question number 3. Which of the following is an inorganic compound? We know that organic compound are the compound of carbon and hydrogen. So the option A is CH4, option B is CH3OH, option C is NaCN, sodium cyanide, and option D is CH3Cl, methyl chloride. As we know that here hydrocarbons are the organic compound composed of carbon and hydrogen, and in these 4 options we can see that A, B and C have carbon and hydrogen atoms, and here option C contain carbon but no hydrogen atom, and we can say that sodium cyanide is not an organic compound because it lacks carbon hydrogen bond. Instead of it has a carbon nitrogen triple bond with nitrogen atom, so it this carbon nitrogen bond, making it an inorganic cyanide. So here sodium cyanide is the inorganic compound. Question 4. Alkyl halide is composed of carbon, hydrogen and option A. Alkyl halide is composed of carbon, hydrogen and option A oxygen, option B nitrogen, option C halogen and option D sulfur. We know that halide group is that group which contain halogens. So alkyl halides contain halogens. So the option C is correct. So the alkyl halide is composed of carbon, hydrogen and halogens. So the option C is correct. Next question. Question number 5. Natural gas is mainly composed of. As we know that the natural gas is composed of 2 or 3 types of hydrocarbons, and mainly the hydrocarbon which is present in the natural gas is methane. So the option A is correct, in which the 90% methane is present. Next question. Question number 6. Which of the following is an alcohol? Option A, option B, option C and option D. Here we can see that alcohol contain OH group, and the other side it contain any alkyl group. So here we can see that there is no OH group. Here we can see that there is no OH group, COOH group, that is carboxylic acid, and here is the COH, that is aldehydic group. And here we can see that the OH group is present, which is the functional group of alcohol, and it is at the other side it attached with any alkyl group. So the option B is correct for alcohol. Next question, question number 7. The unsaturated hydrocarbon is option A C3H8, option B C2H6, option C C3H8 and option D CH4. So the option C is correct, because option C, in the option C, the formula C3H6 fulfill the formula of unsaturated hydrocarbon, that is alkene C2H2N, and all the three option A, B and D obey the formula of alkane, that is CnH2n plus 2. So here the unsaturated hydrocarbon is C3H6. Option C is correct. Next question. The functional group of ketone is. The functional group of ketone is, here A is the aldehyde group, in which aldehyde group is that group in which at least the carbonyl group is attached directly with at least one hydrogen atom. Similarly, option B, in the carbonyl group two sides are vacant for any alkyl group. And option C, here we can see that the carboxyl group is attached with any other alkyl group. And here option D, oxygen atom is bonded with two carbon atom directly. So here the option B is correct, because here we can see that the carbonyl carbon is free from both sides for the attachment of any alkyl group on both sides. So the option B is correct. Next question, question number 9. Catenation is the linkage of carbon with other. Option A, oxygen atom, carbon atom, nitrogen atom and halogen atom. And we note that the catenation is the self linkage of carbon with carbon atom. So the option B is correct. It is the specific property of carbon atom, that is the self linkage of carbon with carbon atom. So on the option B is correct. Next and last question. Carbon is bounded on both sides to oxygen atom A. We know that on the both side of oxygen, when two carbon atoms are present, and this is called ether, because at the both side of oxygen, when carbon atom is present directly, this is the functional group of ether. So the option D is correct. That's for all today. If you like this video, please like, subscribe and share with your friends and fellows or students.